Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I am Jason, your host. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I wanted to do a little video here. I went on my cheese and tomato quest earlier. There's 3 videos about to go up. They're uploading at this moment in time and turned all the stuff that YouTube does before they go live. A journey on the Quingo, basically. To put a long story short, I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning and my brain said, you know what you want? And this, first of all, let's put it in context. Before I say it, I managed to do my grocery shopping about 8 or 9 o'clock last night, somewhere around about that time, just so that grocery shopping is done and it arrived and everything, so that's put away. So I've just done grocery shopping for 2 weeks. I've used up my food budget, and at 3 freaking a.m. in the morning, my brain wakes me up and I'm like, you know what you really want? A cheese and tomato fucking sandwich. I don't have any cheese in. I don't have any fresh tomatoes in. But my brain was totally and completely focused on this. So much so that I had to go out early this morning and buy some cheese, some tomato and some bread. Because there was no way to get around it. So that's what the 3 videos are basically. Me going to the shops and using a little bit of money that I had. Because whenever I go out and I buy beef burgers and stuff for the dogs and from the local food carts and places, the food vans, I always make sure that any money that I get back goes into one of my pockets on my hoodie. And it slowly builds up as an emergency fund for situations exactly like this, where my brain says, you need this, you need this, you need this, and you can't get away from it. It doesn't go away. A normal person would just be able to say, okay, at some point in time I'll steal that. No, it will stay there in your brain with like a bloody one of those music mind worms. It just doesn't go away. And so it was interesting because there must have been a charity run or something going on in the park, because there was lots of runners and that, and joggers and marshals and stuff, run marshals, and kind of weird. I have no idea whether it was a local thing or what was going on, but I went straight through them. Anyway, but what's this video about? Actually, if you watch my videos, you watch sometimes that I go to Trentham Gardens. Trentham Gardens is my favourite place to visit in the world. It really is. It's about 5 or 6 miles away, but the way I have to go on the mobility scooter, it ends up being almost close to 10 miles, because I can't go via certain roads and that. But it's good. It's got a wonderful old house. It's got a lovely shopping area. It's got a big lake that you can drive around on the Quingo, and I love it. It's one of my favourite places to visit, no matter what's going on in my life. It is a real boost to my mental health and my energy. It is a place of peace and wonder and nature, and it just, going there refreshes my energy levels massively. The problem is, it costs. It's £14 to get inside the actual place, which is understandable. They do have to look after a massive place. And so, for a while now, I've been planning to put together some money. £300. Why? Because they have a platinum membership. It's a year-long membership from the time you take it. And basically it gives you free access to the place. But there's something special about it. I'll bring up this, I'll show you what the things. Okay, so Trentham Gardens is a wonderful place. It's got beautiful gardens and a shopping area, and it has shows and everything. There's nature, there's events, there's boats that you can go on the lake. The lake, going around the lake, is over a mile, and it's a beautiful nature place. and it's extremely disability friendly. Extremely disability friendly. So if you go on membership here, now I can pay in 3 installments, which I'm probably going to go through. Now, why would I go with this? Let's start with the standard. Let me just have a look at this. Let's look at the standard. Basically, garden access 7 days a week, up to 15% thingy, early access, discounts, 15% off, tickets, exclusive newspaper. Okay, so that's nice. The gold is nice, but now let's look at the platinum. What you get extra. You get 10% discount on gift shop. You're going on the cruise stuff, and if you want to go on the train there, I can't, but 2 complimentary day passes for your guests, which means that people with me I can take in if I need someone with me. 20% off that. 24-hour daily access to the gardens and lake. There's a special entrance that only people with platinum can go on. Your normal times to visit Trentham Gardens is till about 4 p.m. That's when they close the gardens, around about there. With the platinum package, I could go at 6 o'clock. I could go for a nighttime explore. I could go when there's no people around, which I prefer. I could go out and I could basically camp out. No. I could go wander the place in any way, shape or form I wanted to. So this is something that I've wanted for a long time, because it's not something I would ever have got before. But when it comes to the Quingo, my mobility scooter, now that I can leave the house and go places, if I didn't have to pay the entrance fee, I would probably visit Trentham Gardens every weekend, or every weekend when the weather's nice. It's a sweet spot. It's far enough away from my house that it's like a true adventure, and it's a true exploration and place. It's close enough that I can get there on the Quingo without having to get on a train or go to the... For example, if I wanted to go to the coast, I would have to get myself tickets. The cost would be over £100 just for one visit to the coast, unfortunately. I mean, me and Brit Monkey plan on going to Alton Towers at some point in time, but that's another thing. This is something I could do on my own, in my independence, and it would be a massive improvement to help for my coping strategies. It's like going to a fucking respite weekend, even if I'm just there for a few hours. It's gorgeous. I love the place. I've always loved Trentham Gardens. I've watched it. I used to go with my dad when I was a child. I remember going there as a child and going on the big swan boats that you pedal and all that kind of thing. So I am going to be saving up £300 to be able to afford this. Remember, I'm on benefits, so everything you see around me, everything you see in this house has been bought as part of my coping strategies for disability, or I've sold older tech to buy new coping strategies, or I've bought second-hand or broken tech and got it working. For example, my Amiga 500 is over there in the corner. It now works again, but it didn't for a while because the motherboard almost broke in two when I tried to fit a Raspberry Pi Storm to it. yes, that wasn't a good thing, and it didn't go well. That was a very bad situation. So I don't have the ability to just magic money out of thin air. It's got to be, I will have to slowly thingy. I've got an idea of something that I want to try. So I might be able to sell some items. I never sell items that I need. I learned that thingy long ago. I've always got my main computer. I've always got my backup laptop. I've got the server now downstairs. But there's certain things like, for example, the Steam Decks. I sold them on eBay simply because the screen was too small for me. I'm in my mid-50s, my eyesight is pretty good, but I actually, what can I put? I prefer bigger screens now. So my laptop, back in a sec. This here is now my Steam Deck. It's got pretty much the same processor. It's got a little bit more powerful processor. It's got more memory. It's got a bigger 4TB drive in it. But this is a wonderful little gaming mobile system. So this has replaced my Steam Decks and things like that. So I always, let me put that back down over there. Always trying to find places to put stuff. So I never get rid of anything that I need. I've always got like 6 or 7 layers of backup, so I've always got options. So that's my next purchase. There's 2 items in my purchase system in total at the moment. The first is I'm going to save up £100 to buy a good quality USB PCI Express card. That's the first thing I want. The last purchase for the server. The last thing for the purchase server. Today I managed to buy the graphics card I wanted for it. The A4000. Once again, I managed to sell a few items that I didn't need anymore in my coping strategy and use that money thinking I never make a profit on anything I sell. I only usually sell items for the amount I need, and I saw more to me about using that for that. So it's never actually thinking it is just that. So the 2 items that I think I want to purchase that are just not normal basic stuff is my brain's going a bit blanky, unfortunately. My brain is going. It's been going out on a walk and that. I've worn myself out. Well, not walk. Going out on the mobility scooter. So yeah, £400 in total is what I'm slowly putting together now. That'll be £300 for the platinum thingy, which is going to be worth it. And after the first time I've done it, I will slowly save up £5 a week and let it build up in my little savings thing to buy next year's version. And so that'll be like for that once I picked up the first one. So that's the plan. I am really looking forward to it. So I will say bye-bye for now.